Mr. Deveen Lahiru, President, Business Development, ScanPoint Geomatics, to give his presentation.
Yeah, thanks, Megha. Am I audible?
Yes, we can hear you. There is a little bit of an echo because you're not wearing headphones, but it's okay.
Okay. Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. And I thank AGI as well as ISRO to give us an opportunity to present our views on our expectation from ISRO, specifically in space of urban development. We as a ScanPoint, our association with ISRO goes back to about more than 1.5 decade, where we started our joint product development partnership with ISRO somewhere in the 2005. And it is ISRO's technology, which is integrated GIS and image processing software. That is something which we have taken to market pretty successfully over a period of time. And we really thank ISRO for all the patronage which they have given to us so far in developing this indigenous technology. Coming back to urban as a domain, based on our experience in implementation of about 8 to 10 smart cities, I can very well vouch for the importance of high resolution remote sensing data as a pretty important part of any urban planning or a smart city kind of project. And the typical cycle that this entire project implementation is getting followed is that we order the data and the data takes its own sweet time in terms of about a couple of months or at times 3.5 months. By the time, as my earlier speaker also told, that project is already crossed its prime time. Ideally, we believe that high resolution base we've created from high resolution data at a particular scale should be available upfront for effective implementation of any urban development or smart city project, for which availability of HRSI in a very short period of time is very important. What we have understood based on our experience, I would like to put 2-3 points in this front if it can really help us to smoothen or speeden up the process of data acquisition. One is that in terms of so far we've been depending on the Indian foreign satellite for any high resolution data or basically sub-meter accuracy data. But as we understand now, Cartosat 3 has been launched by ISRO. So we would like to see if ISRO can really speeden up the availability of those data for the civilian use or general public use as fast as possible, and if possible in a very easier and downloadable fashion. Of course, one of the most important aspect is the sensitive place masking or kind of location masking, which is very important from a national security perspective, and we very much appreciate that fact. But here we would like to say such kind of masking information can be made available at the source itself, or if the data masking can be done at the source, which will allow that the data which is available to be downloaded by the end user is always free of such kind of process requirement. Maybe ISRO can look at possibility of allowing the satellite providers, specifically in case of foreign satellite providers, to give the data directly to the end users. Most of these cases are government end user. Here, either the smart city SPV or kind of a municipal corporation, where the data can be given directly to them. And ISRO's role specifically could be limited to kind of overseeing the things that the data is going without any sensitive information being contained into it. So if such kind of mechanism can be developed, it will really help us to get the GIS ready data right at the start of the project, and where we will be as a solution provider or as a platform provider to the smart cities, we will be able to actually show it to the customer that how GIS can really add value, or remote sensing data can really add value in terms of a complete planning and execution of the project, and how they can extract the best value out of remote sensing data. Second is the similar kind of process can be set up specifically in case of archive data, because a lot of historical analysis in terms of how the urban area has grown over a period of time, how the various changes have taken place in the past, and that also helps additional dimension into creating a complete plan in terms of how the next 10 or 15 years or 20 years of infrastructure needs to be planned. So even archive data can be made available even more in a more easier way would definitely add a great value in overall implementation of the project. Second, as has been told earlier also,
May I request you to please wind up in 30 seconds?
Okay, so second is there are a lot of other data which is available with ISRO in form of, as you understand, 10-meter DEM or a GCP data, which can be made again freely or easily available to the end user. That will really help us in terms of standardizing the implementation across, and we need not to revisit the entire time in terms of creating a lot of this effort. Another important aspect which we expect or we suggest ISRO to take part is in terms of creating or be party to an advisory body in terms of creating an ongoing iterative standard specifically in terms of Indian context. Either it is an OGC or it could be NUIS kind of standard, which is already a kind of obsolete and really need to take care of the multiple technology amalgamation which is happening owing to the smart city. All these things, ISRO can be a guiding light in terms of how the Indian cities should implement GIS using remote sensing data, can be of great value. And not last but not the least, we would expect our personal interest in terms of being investing so much of effort, time, and energy by ISRO's scientific community in developing an ISRO's technology, indigenous technology, along with us over a period of last 10-12 years. We would see if ISRO can really make great use of it by promoting it in various use cases as well as various departmental requirement or even for ISRO's requirement. It will really add great value in terms of the vision of Atmanirbhar Bharat or a kind of Make in India initiative which government is promoting. With this, I will wind up. Once again, thank you everyone for the organizer for this opportunity, and I would like to end over here. Thanks.
Thank you, Mr. Devin Nehru, for your points. I welcome the next speaker.